If you are running Spotify ads to promote your songs or plan to, you really want to watch this video. My name's Chris, also known as the artist Manifest. I run the company Smart Music Business, and I love helping out artists, sharing them how to market their music. And I'm going to go through some data in my Spotify ads account right now. You just go to adstudio.spotify.com or ads.spotify.com. But I set up a new ad, and it's about $250 that I invested. Okay, that's the minimum you can put in to run an ad, and you can spend a lot more. But I'm split testing right now because I want to see what the best click-through rate is, what the best performing ad is. And right now on this ad, one of the stats is the CTR, which stands for click-through rate. And that means based on the percentage of people that have seen the ad, the impressions, so Spotify plays your ad. And what's really cool is the 30-second ad, all right? It has to be, it can only be max of 30 seconds. They have to listen to the whole thing. They can't skip it. So that's your opportunity to really get their attention. And so based on the percentage of people that seen it, I can see that 1.22% are actually clicking on the ad. And that's not bad. I think we can get that a lot higher, and there's some things I'm going to change on the next ad to get that to 2 and higher. But you don't want anything lower than 1%. And just so you know, this is going to cold traffic. People that have never heard of me before. That's what I'm going for. There's a setting inside the Spotify ad, which I'm going to be showing on the next challenge next week. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge if you want my help setting up your ads, asking questions, all this stuff. You do not want to miss this because it's going to be incredible. But the point is, you can target for impressions or you can target for new listeners. And I want new listeners, right? Because we have 1 million monthly listeners approximately right now. So I want to make sure I'm really getting new people in, listening to my songs and following me. I can also see that based on the new listeners, the average streams per new listener is about 2.5. Now, what's really interesting is that a lot of artists, they turn off their ads before allowing all the data to come in. I see you do it on Facebook and Instagram. You guys edit your ads, you keep messing with them, and you don't allow Facebook or Instagram to learn. And for Spotify, all the data isn't in yet. It takes, I think, up to 14 days after the campaign to see all the data so they can see exactly what that person did. Because it's normally based on 7 days. Like after someone's heard your song, well, what did they do for the last 7 days, right? And they might have streamed your song more. So I might have a higher new listener rate. I might have a higher average streams per new listener. And what is my goal with this Spotify campaign? Well, I'm trying to get my popularity score up. I'm trying to get new followers. I'm trying to trigger the algorithm, right? So that people are adding my song, saving it so that I can get more the Spotify discovery mode working for me so I can get the algorithm added to new playlists, hopefully trigger it to the point that I get an editorial playlist. And most importantly, I'm just trying to bring awareness to my fans. I'm trying to get my numbers. I want 1 million monthly listeners. So I'm taking a percentage of the money that I make and I'm reinvesting it. I'm always reinvesting. And one of the big mistakes artists make is like, and I'm going to be saying this on the challenge next week, is that amateurs focus on the front end, professionals focus on the back end. You know, I'm investing now because I know long term fans are going to continue to stream my songs, and I'm going to make the money on the back end, right? I'm going to make the money on the back end of me punching that algorithm so hard that it triggers and it'll get way more streams for me if the song is good, if my targeting is good, and if the song is just great and then people are listening to it, then Spotify will share that out. Because this is the thing we got to understand as artists with these platforms. TikTok wants to keep people on there as long as possible. Spotify wants people streaming as possible. YouTube does. So if you've got good content that people are resonating with there and it's keeping people on their platform, what do you think the algorithm is going to do in all three of those cases? TikTok, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube. What do you think it's going to do? It's going to share your content more organically, and your music is going to start working for you instead of you having to always start to work for it. But you have to be willing to invest in your career, in your music, and market it. There's so much more I could say about focusing on one song, trying different ads, trying different angles until you get a winner and stick with this long enough. But some of you blow all your budget on the wrong thing. You don't know what to say in your Spotify ad. You're not testing videos versus horizontal versus audio, and you're not looking at the data to see what works. And it's giving you these signs. That's why Spotify tells you. It's like, okay, that's not working. Fix it. But if you want help, next week's going to be freaking awesome. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge. Get a VIP ticket before we sell out. We've got a lot of people on this. You can ask me questions every single day for 5 days straight. I look forward to hanging out with you. It's going to be incredible. Keep rocking it. Go run a Spotify ad and promote your song and get in the game.